Happy little chocobo, happy little chocobo, happy little chocobo. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Feeding them bug meat, because that's all they deserve right now. That's also all I have. Life is not going well for these birds. But we do have missions to complete today. We have things that need to be done. And with this helicopter, we can take just enough time away from the base to get back exactly when we need to. So let's go and take care of another distress signal. We've got some ancient soldiers that we can rescue and do good by, and I plan on doing good by these ancient soldiers. All the bug meat rotted away. We're fucked. All of our birds are gonna... What? What the fuck just happened? No, don't autosave there. What the fuck just happened? Where'd they go? Lloyd, where's your dad? Grace, where's your husband? He's still alive. But he's not here. We're missing pretty much everybody. We've lost Sergeant Riggs, we've lost Ginger, we've lost T-Nat, we've lost Grinner, and there's no one around. Alright, let's load. Can't do the autosave, so we gotta do the hard load. Okay, let's try the smoke spewer. You know, I often feel when I use the mosquito, I feel like I'm doing a MASH reference every time I use the mosquito, so maybe we'll add that in. It'll probably cost me monetization on the video, but what the fuck do I care? We're having fun, we're having a good time. It seems to have worked. We're good. So let's take out one. We gotta draw these pirates to us. They're just not coming. Grinner, fall back, you bastard. There we go. Shot his eye out. And he's dead. Torso's done. Done. Done with the toe. Done with the finger. Done with a 2 fingers shot off. There we go. Headshot. There was, I think it was like spine and head. It looks like Sved. Rimworld. This is why I love this game. Let's get rid of the smoke spewer. And we'll be good. We'll be good for then. Smoke spewer destroyed. Look at that. We'll collect a few resources and then head home. We've got Wave 24, 1.4 days, Yacht Pack Pirates will be going up against our autocannons, which we finally have fully built up and ready to go. I can't believe I still had the Psylink Neuroformer in there. I do need a bigger barracks, though. We've gotten enough people that it's time to expand it and make sure everybody's got a bed to their name. We'll kind of throw a wall there. Let's expand up here as well. Give us a hallway, give us a bit more space. We could probably fit like 3 or 4 more beds. And then we can have Yaterberg, Grill, Ben, and any extra person that needs to be here a bed. That's really all I need. Once that's done, we're in good business. We're slowly but surely we're expanding the base. And once the expansion is done, we're gonna be good, solid. And everyone will be happy because they'll have a better barracks. Everyone will feel good. And then maybe we'll start working on a secondary barracks up in the north over by the dueling ring for the sparring ring. How we doing, Grinner? You're pretty good. You and Kay aren't getting along too well. You don't like your son? He's cried. Oh, boy. Kay does not like his own son. Bad dad. Bad dad. Oh, man. White Troto is almost converted over. And so once he's there, he comes back into the fold. He gets given his marine armor. And then everything is good and ready to go. And for a second there, I thought Yaterberg was Grace, but Yaterberg's got that super smexy unibrow. We are getting everybody in a position for this raid. We have the Yat Pack Pirates. The autocannons are already doing their good duties. We have 1 boss, 10 wargs. That's plenty of meat we'll be getting, and 4 wild boars. I love it. We need the food. And the meat. Every Marine needs a good steak. But so far... Oh, that was 1 explosion. Alright, so we've lost a turret. As we get everybody into position, we need people equipped with weapons. We're low on that. The wargs and the boars are going to be crossing stuff. We lost both autokit. God damn. I don't like the sentry turrets. We're already losing stuff. Granted, they're coming at us exclusively with doomsday rocket launchers, triple rocket launchers, and that kind of shit. And they're just managing to get close enough to use them. But we're also managing to... There we go. We're also managing to defeat them. A random legendary reward or components. 5 advanced components. You're getting receive honor. That's our legendary reward. Receive honor. Oh, Oskar. Could we please not do that again? Whether that's Oskar or Tynan, I don't know, but let's not have receive honor as a legendary fucking reward, please. God damn it. Oh well. They do such a good job modding. Is it really that big of a deal? Not really. It just makes me feel like I wasted the opportunity at free components. This autocannon just did not impress me at all. I don't know how people do turrets all the time. I mean, it keeps your pawns out of harm's way. But god damn. I don't know. Maybe I set them up incorrectly. Someone will tell me, Muggsy, you're an idiot. You set them up the wrong way. That's why they sucked. I am just not patient enough to want to set them up the right way. So let's build some quality defenses. I really want to make as much use of AOBA's mod as possible. The industrial defenses always look so good. And if we can make a nice big ass bunker system, we got a tank bunker. It doesn't work in the same way as the flamethrower, the pillbox, or the anti-tank guns. So maybe those just need to be surrounded by embrasers for us to use. But we could put a pillbox here at the next entryway. But I'm thinking something a little bit more devious, something a little bit more deadly, right for those fuckers who get up into the front gates. Flame, fire, brimstone, death. Then we'll follow it up with a couple of these autocannon turrets. Then we will encircle the autocannon turrets inside of an embraser section. And that will give us another kind of defensive pillbox that we'll be able to shoot out of and make sure that nobody can survive the day. And maybe we'll keep these 2 extra bunkers here and there, both to the right and left flank, as just kind of tucked in areas. Maybe not, no. After very little deliberation and thought, I decided to completely scrap the guns in these secondary bunkers off to the right and left. And what we're going to do is we are going to create little nodes for some pillboxes in these areas for us to add as extra defenses. Then we're going to create these sloping entryways. And we'll see how we do with these big sloping entryways to get into the base. That kind of forces all the enemy pawns to come up. We'll see what happens. And maybe we add on to it in the future as we start just building up more and more defenses. I want to have these fallback points. I want to have these tactical fallbacks where our pawns are always in cover, are always able to stay engaged. Or we have, the forward pawns, then we have the pawns in the rear defending the base. And that way, it really does give it that more militaristic feel of how we're defending our base, how we're defending our colony, without using kill boxes. And in this way, yes, we have this kill tunnel gate that we have, which I think is fair, right? It's not a box, it's just a funnel for enemies to come through. They're still able to attack us, they're still able to potentially kill us, as they've come very close to doing several times. And it's just giving us more of a chance to survive and giving them a bit harder of a fight. And eventually they'll start coming in at us with breachers. And so those pawns in the rear will be less important in the initial engagement of the fight than the pawns in the front. And so maybe then we start building out side defenses when we start growing the colony. Because again, we don't know if there's any other Marines here on Loro. So we have to figure all this out so that way we can decide really how we want to defend. The other issue that I think we should solve, and we'll see how the initial defense goes of this, is building a secondary gate section where we can build this big defensive structure. Why is this not... No, we don't want to snort yayo. Yayo's disallowed. No. Why is this not... Fucking... Well, these are all here. Why can't I build this? No, don't snort yayo. For fuck's sake. The yayo's not allowed. I figured it out. I read some things, and apparently I disallowed the blueprint for the ditch. I've only played Rimworld for 2,500 hours. You'd think I'd know by now. The blessings of a meteor storm gave us some steel, jade, and marble, none of which I'm really planning on using aside from the steel. Here comes 159 people from the Rebellion of Loro. Well, shit. Wow. They are in excellent gear. Another free Tox Blade, provided they survive long enough and don't, explode into tiny pieces. This is a fighting force. They have a plasma sword. Excellent. I'd love to grab one of those again. That'd be fantastic, especially when we start focusing on having melee Marines. But all in all, aside from a potential mental break, I think we've got this. We've got the defenses up and running. We've got flame turrets in the center. We have Sergeant Riggs ready to shut the door in case they breach the walls. He can come in, make sure that the two Marines who are operating those two bunkers there are able to get in. And so far, the autocannon's doing really good. Damn. We are going to be setting our own turrets on fire with these flamethrower bunkers. I'm okay with that. That is not that big a worry. So far, so good. Performance, though, is starting to chunk. Wave 25 and the performance issues are getting rather chunky. I'm okay with it. This is actually kind of fun to see. This is how that real war feeling of Rimworld is, and I love this. We're going to have to eject out of that flamethrower turret. So why don't we have Tina and Sergeant Riggs come up here, just take some cover for a bit, try to stay out of the line of fire. We have Cheap Wine sniping. The auto cannons at the top are doing their good work. Our auto cannon bunkers are doing well. Our flamethrower bunkers are almost coming down. We're going to get Caden out of there. Maybe we keep him there and we have him close that door for now. We put him in a position where he can actually shoot at enemies coming in through the embrasure. We're probably going to be hitting more of the wall as he does that. Here's the flamethrower turrets, setting these guys ablaze. So far, so good. We are having to pop out Trodo as well as Drea out of their bunkers. Trodo, your biggest issue right now is you're still using that fucking immolator, and that is getting us killed. So I think we're going to have to get Trodo away from the immolator, and we're going to have to put him in something useful. What that something useful is right now, I'm not 100% sure. But, no, we're not going to put you there. Drea, why don't you just head north and at least provide fire behind Grinner? Oh, man. Now they're trying to... So, are they trying to put people out? So, the best part is they're running around on fire, which means they're going to land somewhere where their allies are. Then... You fucking idiot, Trodo! Go away. Go away. I'm going to fucking kill this guy. He's 50. That's why. He's a shit Marine at the age of 50. God damn it. I know there are some 50-year-old Marines out there who are amazing Marines. Trodo is not an amazing Marine. He's a fucking asshole is what he is. It looks like our quad machine gun ran out of ammunition. Or the barrel deteriorated, so we'll have to get that. This is right now, this is probably my favorite conflict that I've had in Rimworld in a long while. The only one as memorable as this was the Profaned series, where the entire castle was breached. And I think it was the Divine Order just went on a fucking tear inside of the castle, and we almost lost everyone to fire. Oh my god, that was so good. This is what that feels like for me right now. It is this epic defense. They're pushing up, but because we've flooded the tunnel with fire, it is just burning everyone and everything. The only way we could make this darker is if we closed a door behind them and let them cook. 5 legendary colonists come our way. 5 legendary Marines. Let's do that. So we've got Livingston, Somta, Haku, Rada, and Shyla. Shyla. Sure. I'm going to go with Shyla. That's what we'll go with. Look at them. Baseliners, through and through. They all look fairly decent. Young guardsman, lone traveler, psychopath. You're definitely going to be some form of a Marine. Let's see. Oh, we've got more explosions going on. We've definitely got a good crew with them. We lost a door. That's okay. They're all burning. It's just the sound of bodies burning and people running in terror, losing almost their entire fighting force. We've got fires on the inside. We've got people blowing up because they came with grenades. The grenades are going off, causing more damage. Grace, would you please stop going into the field where you could get your ass lit on fire? God damn it, woman. We got away with minimal injuries. Yaderberg's the only one who's really hurt. So we'll let her off duty. And I'm very pleased with the success of this. Grace, you need to stop getting yourself caught on fire, please. Get the fuck out of there. Goddamn idiot. Thank you. Thank you. Not bad. Not bad at all. I know there could be some ways that we improve this, and I do think having them funnel towards another singular entrance to really maximize the fire potential of all our weaponry so no one's like lighting other turret emplacements on fire would be a good idea. But so far, I am exceedingly pleased, and I do want to get a bit more of this bunker space built up. We're just going to clear a good bit of the fire. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I'm getting sick again. I'm not having a good luck this winter season. I'm constantly just getting sick left, right, and center. It doesn't help that some people I work with are always sick too. Let's take a look at this crew. We have Vivi. I'm just going to rename you to Vivi. Where are you on this list? Shillelagh. 55. Tortured artist, starship janitor, apprentice with 11 in shooting, 11 in crafting. We've got an extra crafter. That's fantastic. But you're old. What could we make you? Let's go with... We could go Marine Veteran, but I think for now we'll go Marine because we need to get the Marine armor made first. Then we can make the Veteran armor. Rada Hess. You've got potential as a Marine, but I think you'd make a good replacement right now. Don't really want to have to worry about you as a character, whereas Nayland Livingston, child soldier developer, I think having you be a Marine would be good, but I'd also like to see you be a heavy, especially with your shooting as good as it is. Haku, whoa, Silo Manager, Shelter Child. You're definitely a replacement in that congenital and analga. Oh, man. Some words, man, my dyslexia will not work with it. But his intelligence is great. I think having him also be a replacement, because he's got that Silo Manager, so clearly he's also from... oh, fuck, what's our home planet? Hollis Prime. A writer never forgets the first planet that they ever write for a series, and Chara Somta. Greedy, jealous, heat-intolerant colonist, captain's child, crafting. We'll have you also be a Marine. That's just going to be the easiest course, I think, in the end. As I said, we are going to need that extra barracks, so let's just start doing it now. We may actually go even further along this edge and just turn this entire section into a barracks. They'll have 2 ways to get in and out, of course. And we'll start... Yeah, we need beds. I can't have you guys falling asleep outside. Oh, man. We've got heat stroke, no storage connected, drought, indoors, outdoors. Everyone is angry. Everyone is pissy. Nobody's happy. We need to get the bodies cleared out of here and broken down into nanomachines, son, and get that situated as quickly as possible. We'll let them clean up. If there's ever a time I've contemplated doing some, what the hell do you call it? Some mechanoids? Now is the time I've contemplated doing mechanoids. Enough pause timer building. Let's get to destroying up these sand devils. We can't let them survive. We've got our MAW, as I'm going to call the entryway. This is the final forward defensive position for our base. We're not going to build another. It is strictly going to be this final position. We will add more pillboxes. Maybe we'll add a few extra flamethrowers to the front of the MAW. But there is no further down that we will expand to. We will keep our defenses into this position. We will create all different ways of ensuring that no one survives. We'll start throwing IEDs into the middle of the mesh. We'll start throwing some sentry turrets in as we build up this area. But we are going to... Grace, you fucking idiot. Get the hell back inside. Jesus Christ. Stop it. Go away. Get some help. So far, though, I do love the way that this is going. They're pushing their way in, but they're getting hit by the flamethrowers. They are flame resistant. They are impids after all. But the flamethrower turrets are just doing an amazing job at ensuring... Ooh. 3 more colonists. Books. Or an orbital beam. I'm going with the books. What are we getting? We have a legendary book. Yes! And a poor book and a Chronicles of Murder. Great. That's 2 books we need to have a better time. So far, so good. I like the way that this is going. I definitely think we are going to add pillboxes here as well and get the added defensive capability with pillboxes. Now, it is time, however, for us to start investigating this neural stack shenanigans that has been brought to us, and I have to find it. Where is it? Is it in security? No. Is it in biotech or ideology? Not in ideology. Biotech. There we go. All right. Sleeve casket, sleeve gestator, neural editor, neural matrix, neural connector, casting relay, stack cache. Those of you who have ever watched Altered Carbon, you know the casting relay is for us to needle cast into a sleeve that is on a distant planet. Are we going to use needle casting? I don't know. But I think what we may end up doing is creating a cache of all of our Marines and then creating a large sleeve bay. And so we'll have a lot of extra caches. We will do... Maybe we'll needle cast into those sleeves and keep the extra caches. I'm going to have to figure out how all of this works to see if this is possible. Pardon me again. Jesus Christ, I need water. So we are going to do our best to make sure that all of this is possible. If we can keep it where we can keep the main bodies of our pawns and keep an extra stack with their consciousness at hand. And we can get them to stay alive, their main bodies to stay alive, and then have their sleeves walking around as well. Management neural stacks stored inside needlecast remotely. The neural matrix, okay. A vast number of buildings can be connected to expand the neural matrix's functionality. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. We got this. We'll build just enough of everything for us to experiment with, figure out. We have to get the advanced components together. We have to get certain things built. We got to get all this stuff together, and if it means that we have to reorganize a few things, put some things where other things aren't, we'll take care of it. We're going to figure it out. They've got a lot of snipers coming our way, though. An emperor, a boss, and a drifter, and 2 grenadiers. Let's go ahead and get these other pillbox bunkers built. They're going to have to be just a bit taller than the autocannon turrets, and that way they'll be able to shoot in, and we'll have more fire concentrated on enemies coming through this space. And I'm loving this design. This has been one of my favorite base builds in a very, very long time. It's proven to be very, very satisfying as a Rimworld player to build this. So let's go ahead and put the pillboxes. I kind of want to use the anti-tank gun bunker, but I also feel like that's overkill. Maybe we won't use it. But then there's the howitzer. There's the coastal battery. There's so much I want to use. Setsuko's gauntlets are here. The pirate bastards who have been attacking us on the regular. It's time to kill them. It's time to test our base's defenses. There are 64 people coming our way. Some are trying to break in through our hardened citadel walls. If they do break in, we will have to change speed and change direction rather quickly. But it looks like they are starting to make their approach. Here we go. And they're skirting off to the right and getting cover. Fuck. Smoke pack detonators. So they are being shrouded in cover. This is not what I thought would happen. You know, sometimes people will tell you that no matter how often you do something, you will still make mistakes. Like giving yourself a space of cover. Why don't you fall out, Viv, and we will close the door behind you. It's an armored door, so it's going to be rather slow closing. It's going to push them over. The autocannons aren't working because they have smoke coverage, so they can't see through the smoke. I wonder if there's a way to clear smoke faster. I wonder if there is a way. These guys aren't going to be breaking through anytime soon, considering it's just one of them hitting on one spot for a while. Nothing bad is terribly happening. So I'm not devastatingly concerned. We still have one boss left. We still have 5 snipers. We still have the 7 gunners, elite mercs. I'm getting a little concerned. There's the grenade right on top of the bunker, and we'll just start popping people out of bunkers, I think. We'll hold off. There's a grenade there. I do think that the gunners that are able to sit outside is definitely a problem. We are going to have to build a more historically accurate gateway that would be forcing enemies to push themselves into. That one almost went down. God damn. Get out of there, Choto. Trot, where the fuck is he? There he is. Thank you. God damn. It's gonna disable the flamethrower bunker. They're gonna start pushing in, which is great. Start drilling them. There we go. The autocannon's doing okay. It's those smoke packs that were being kind of a pain in the ass. So far, so good. We're saving the bunkers that are going to be destroyed, although Troto's flamethrower bunker has been destroyed. And we still have people on the outside. They're not running yet. There's only 33 dead out of the 64. They're starting to attack certain defensive areas because it's just easier. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to send in the boys. We're going to send in the full squad of characters and make sure that everybody is pulling their weight. The only one who's not coming along is Life. Life is better as a base defender. I really do want to get Life a better shield generator. Because if we can get Life a better shield generator, one that's got more energy to it or better defensives, I think we have the mod pack that will allow us to have the energy spine, which will recharge faster your shield generator. So if we give him the spinal cord that charges up the shield pack and give him the best possible shield pack that we can make, genetics, 50% combat points less. Ooh, components. We need the components. As much as I would love a half strength wave, it's Durasha pack that will explode. Exploding tribals. That's what I love. So my goal is to get Life 1, better armor. 2, and that's basically getting Life legendary armor. 2, getting him a better shield generator and seeing if I do have that energy producing spinal cord. If we have all that, we should be good in making sure that everybody is defended. We'll get repairs done and out of the way. And all in all, I like the base. We just have to close off these 2 flanks here that people can hide behind and make sure that whatever bunkers I put in, we'll drill them. And then we're going to have to build better gates for them to push through. And we'll keep that front door all the way in the back there open. So that way, they have more incentive to all come through the front. I'm very happy with the way that build base has gone today. We've lucked out with a lot of our shenanigans. We have more medicine than I know what to do with. And we have Yuri Sanders, a thermophile acetic lush sleeve. Let's go ahead and repurpose your corpse into a sleeve. I just want to see this before we close out tonight. Let's get this done today. Well, it comes out at 5. You know how it is. There we go. Our first sleeve. And we're out of new tray, I mean. Shit. All right. We got to make more. Tomorrow, we're making sleeves out of corpses. Because fuck them. If they're still good enough to live, they're good enough to run, they're ours. We're going to make use of their bodies now. Not only as nanomachines, not only as gasoline, but as a new way for us to extend our immortality as URF Marines. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on Patreon. There is also a link to the Patreon down below. There's also a link to the Discord if you want to come and join us in the Discord. It's pretty quiet, pretty small. I'm able to talk with everybody so far right now, and that's kind of the way I like it. The bigger we get, cool. I don't mind. I love talking with you guys. You're awesome. There's also a thank you to the channel members here on YouTube, and thank you to you who supports for free by doing all the things that every other YouTuber asks you to do. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Peace.